I'm going to talk about Diary of a Teenage Girl, a film that's breaking out here at Sundance. It's 2 stars, Alexander Skarsgård and Bel Powley. What makes this film work so much is your performance, and I would love to know how you got into the headspace of a 15-year-old American teenager in the 70s.
Well, getting into the headspace of a 15-year-old girl wasn't so hard because I was one 7 years ago. I think that's what attracted me so much to the script. It captured so well the feeling of being a teenage girl when you're so hormonal and everything's so visceral and frustrating and the extremity of emotion. In terms of the 70s, I kind of just had to get there and learn about it when I got there. But, you know, once you're in costume and, you know, with the set and stuff, it was like, it looked so amazing, and it was then easy to get into that.
It is funny because it is part of such a moment in time, this film, when the parents are kind of children themselves, and it's like this lawless world of parenting and that kind of end of the hippie free love.
It's interesting like that, isn't it? Because I think the kids of the 70s, and especially in San Francisco, because that was obviously at the forefront of the social and sexual revolution. So kids that were growing up in the 70s were kind of like this weird lost generation because their parents were so free with, you know, their sex and socially and with drugs and stuff. There are these kids that weren't really parented that much.
Alexander Skarsgård. This is a great part for you. It's possibly the hardest part in the film because you could be perceived as kind of a monstrous character. You seduce a 16-year-old girl, you're sleeping with her mother. You know, on the page it can look very black and white, but it's not at all.
I felt that it was a real challenge. So the premise is he is dating a woman who's got a 15-year-old daughter. They have a relationship behind the mother's back. And well, first of all, I really love the script, and I thought it's told from the point of view of this 15-year-old girl, and I thought it was really refreshing because I think a lot of girls, like boys, when they're, you know, going through those years, you kind of struggling with a lot. And in terms of Monroe, the character, I thought I saw it as a real challenge on making this relationship interesting and making it more than just him being a predator, to make that layered and make it nuanced. I think Monroe in many ways is a kid himself, and I think that's how they connect, Minnie and Monroe, because there are these moments where they are the same age.
How was it working with this kind of new girl? Who's this girl? She was fantastic.
Yeah, we met for the first time and we kind of workshopped and played around with a couple of the scenes, and it was clear, immediately after 5 seconds that this was Minnie. You know, she's just a phenomenal presence.
This part is so completely grown up. You're naked in a lot of it. You have to have all kinds of sex with your co-star. Was any of that daunting to you to get to that place or to have that kind of?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely scary exposing yourself in that way, physically and mentally. But, you know, when I read the script, and I was just so taken aback at the honesty in the portrayal of the teenage girl and the fact that it faces the subject of sexuality growing up as a woman. I don't think a lot of films in this industry have faced that.
That's great. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I know you guys were on the roll here with this.
This is it. We're done now.
You're done?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been 3 days, and now we're...
Oh, my God.
It's been fun. It's been really, really, really amazing.